A chalkboard presentation. Bible questions. Welcome to Bible Questions. In today's video, we will look at a question about the Millennium people that after 1,000 years of peace, why would there be people still go against God? Bible question. In the Millennium, people will be living in a Garden of Eden setting. They will have everything. Food, surrounded by love, beauty, happiness and joy. So how can people at the end of the Millennium be willing to rebel against God when Satan is released? Let's look at the two groups that will be living in the Millennium. The first group are the believers, that had been raptured before the tribulation and is with Jesus on earth to reign in our glorified bodies. The second group are the tribulation saints, that had been through the tribulation and survived and was able not to receive the mark of the beast. They are saved but they haven't received their glorified bodies. The church saints, who were resurrected at the rapture and are living in their pure and sinless glorified bodies, will never be able to sin again because they are fully glorified. We can find the references in 1 Thessalonians 4:13-17 and in 1 Corinthians 1:51 and 52. These will be the believers that will be alive during the 1,000-year millennium reign on earth. The tribulation saints, who lived through the 7-year tribulation and are saved, will still have physical bodies that are susceptible to decay and temptation and sin. These people is the other group that is going to enter the millennium kingdom. This group will continue to have children during this time. These non-glorified believers will marry and have children who will be born with a sinful natures, just like we do today. These children will need to hear the gospel and become saved and spiritual regenerated during the millennium. Some of these children will grow up and reject the gospel, just like it is in today's time, because sin is evil and pervasive. During the millennium reign, Satan and all demons will be bound in prison for the entire 1,000 years. After that, he will be set free for a short time. This will give the children that are born in this time to have the opportunity to make their choice to rather accept the free gift of salvation or to reject it. Any sin that happens during the 1,000 years cannot be blamed on demonic temptation, but on the sin that dwells in the unredeemed bodies. In the millennium there will be peace and harmony, yet because there will be believers in non-glorified bodies together with non-believers throughout the millennium, Jesus will rule in Jerusalem until the last day of the 1,000-year reign. Then, he will release Satan for a short time and the children that grew up as non-believers will be the ones that will be deceived and will seek to attack the holy city. This is the final battle where Satan and all the people that had rejected God's free offer of salvation and rejected Jesus as their Messiah will be destroyed. How can this happen when life is relatively perfect during the millennium? Sin. God wants all to know, observe, and understand the sinfulness of sin. It is pervasive. Rebellion, disobedience, lawlessness and sin is all an affront to a holy God, and needs to be purged thoroughly, before he can bring a completely new heaven and new earth. In the millennium, if there is any sin at all, dwelling anywhere, it will continue to corrupt humanity if not dealt with completely. Instead of sin and curse, the new eternal creation will be characterized by righteousness. We hope that you have enjoyed this presentation. The resources that were used in this video was from Prophecy Watcher and the music and sound effects were from Pixabay. Thanks for watching and please click the bell.